Hello and welcome to our latest reminder video for the class we did. Now, I'm recording this a little bit late, so it's Christmas jumper season now, obviously. So, well, we've got the tree behind us. You're standing just in front of it there, Natalie. There we go. Look at that. We've got the little tree behind us. That appeared a couple of weeks ago, but yeah, I didn't mention it. Anyway, yes. So this class was all about working with height and things we can do. Now, it was a little while ago that we did the class, and it was mostly about working exercises to how to use height in different things. But I just want to show you the sort of basic principles of what we were talking about. So what I mean by height is that we think of Tango as you know, two-dimensional. So we've got steps and we've got pivots that we can do. We can sort of aim our partner. We can move her around. We can pivot and whatever. But we can also use our core to create little height differences, and that helps shaping and projection and delays and things. So, for example, if we do a little exercise, we start off with a bit of a balanceo. I'll get onto my right leg, and I can project her leg sideways. Or I can project her leg backwards. Sideways. Backwards. Okay? So we do this with a little sort of curly lead. I talk about E's a lot in the class because it's like a little E shape, if you think about a sort of E shape, lowercase one. So if you think about your core sort of going there and the tail of the E pointing in the direction that you want the leg to go and you want the follower to start moving, then you'll get the idea. And if we want to go sideways, we go that way. So in hold, that looks a little bit like this. I'll exaggerate it stupidly so you can see what I mean. And then we'll do it at sort of normal volume, if you like. So around, project. Around, project. Yeah? Now, in a more normal thing, that would look a little bit more like, yeah? So it's quite subtle. Takes a little bit of getting used to, a little bit of practice, and you'll get used to it in the end. It'll work. Now, you can do that not just when doing projections, you can also do that when you're doing ochos, for example. So if I'm doing forward ochos, project. And we can create that shape there. Now, because we're down, we can then transfer her weight, and the back leg will stay there. It won't collect until I return to zero. You'll often hear me in classes talk about there's like 3 levels. There's sort of 0, which is our sort of base level, if you like, where we do most of our tango. There's up, which creates collections, and it creates the start of colgadas. Well, actually, and volcadas. So colgadas are leaning away and volcadas are leaning towards you. But and then you've got down, which sort of delays collection. So as the follower is walking, we lead down, and the free leg, which is straight, or should stay straight-ish, can't collect without bending. And we never really end up in this position in tango. We should end up one leg bent or the other leg. So here, in order to then collect, we would lift. So what that would look like would be down, down, collect. And as you saw, with a little pivot in that, you can also then create down. So you can actually lead that lead it as a lead move, you know what I mean? So the follower doesn't collect, pivots, and then collects. Little ronde, little planeo kind of thing. Anyway, so the trick is to play with this. This video is going to be a lot shorter than some of the other ones, particularly last week's, because it's mostly about practicing and seeing what happens, rather than different techniques and different things to learn. Anyway, have a go with it. remember that you're leading with your core, not with your arms, and ideally not with your knees either. So you don't want to lead down by going, and you absolutely don't want to lead up by going, whoop, up onto your tiptoes. It's all done through collapse and extension of the core. Almost like breathing in and breathing out. Just don't huff in your partner's ear, they get a bit confused by that. So, down, up. Yeah? Anyway, height, using height. It's the third dimension of tango, or fourth. There are many dimensions to tango.